Hey guys, this is Chala. I'm side anchor and flank watch for TSM. This is my Maestro operator guide, and thank you Logitech G for sponsoring today's video.
Alright, so you got one close left on brick. Nice. Good job. Nice. Last guy's closet, one master.
Wow. And one.
Is he in the
Main
side?
dead. There's a guy mapping hatch.
Bro's dead. Yep, one rush. Ying dead.
I got killed blind shotgun.
Find the rotate.
Claw's dead.
The reasons to choose Maestro over, say, Smoke, Mute, or Echo, the other side anchor ops, is with Maestro, you get a way better gun than Smoke or Mute. You get that vision through his evil eyes, and you still get a shotgun, but you can't make quite as many holes, so you would choose him when you want a much better gun to hold down longer lanes of sight, and when you don't need the plant denial with the smokes or C4. I would say Maestro is pretty much good on any map, any site. He has one of the best guns on defense, and his two evil eyes are really useful for given vision, and he's just a powerful op. Some of Maestro's weaknesses are his long reload time. So if you're caught out in the last seconds of the round and you're running low on ammo, it's going to take quite a few seconds for you to put a new mag in. Also, his bubbles, if not protected by ADSs, can actually be killed decently easy by Zofia and Ash or even Twitch. In order to play around those weaknesses, I'd say just have good time management and make sure you have a full mag when they're about to execute. In the case of your evil eyes, you can cover them with ADSs and Wamais. Maestro works well into most team compositions. I would say the ops that work the best with him are Jaeger and Wamai, because their gadgets provide protection for his evil eyes against projectiles such as nades and explosives. I'm the Maestro for the team because I'm sort of the one sitting on site, playing off my cams, giving info to the team, and just holding it down in the last seconds of the round. I've had a lot of experience sort of sitting on the site doing this sort of role. His gun is a lot of fun, and it's definitely more useful than the SMG-11. I definitely enjoy using him. The operators that most counter Maestro are basically Ash, Zofia, Thatcher, and sometimes Twitch. The reasons for that are obviously their explosives just easily take care of his evil eyes from a distance. If not covered by ADSs or Wamais, they're just basically taken away for free. The one operator I would say Maestro completely counters is Glaz, because when he throws down those smokes, Maestro's evil eyes just use thermal and see right through the smokes, and he can just see as he pushes through them. So for Maestro's loadout, for his primary gun, I use the Alda. That's sort of a no-brainer. The other one's a slug shotgun that shoots really slow, and it's not very good. The Alda has 81 bullets, and it's a machine gun, and it's one of the best guns on defense. The attachments I use is hollow. Flash hider I found is the best barrel attachment, and vertical grip's the only grip you can use. As for the secondary weapon, I use the bailiff, as it is a pistol shotgun. I use it to make rotates, open hatches, and in the very rare instances get a kill with it. His other option is Magnum, which doesn't make rotates and usually is not the play. In terms of his secondary gadget, for the most part I use barbed wire to slow down the attackers, give a sound cue. Unless you're absolutely trolling or you're just playing it for fun or memeing, you can use the shotgun, but in competitive, 100% of the time you're going to be seeing the Alda. Something that really helps me out when I'm playing Maestro is my Logitech Pro X Superlight. I really like how light it is and smooth the glides are, so when I'm in a clutch situation, whip it around to the different angles, I can do that very quickly and accurately. During the prep phase as Maestro, you're really just focusing on putting your evil eyes in good positions where you can either see both of the sites or keeping one on site to see sort of the default plan and one near the site to sort of see when they're getting close. You're also using your bailiff to open rotates, maybe hatches, other lines of sight, and you're just gonna be getting on cams and trying to figure out where they're coming from. For placement, of the Maestro Evil Eyes, you want them in places that can see a lot, but also aren't cleared for free. You don't want them in range of, say, Sledge's sledgehammer to just hammer them real quick and get it for free. You want them sort of deeper in sight, but still see the entry points so that they have to burn the ADSs and then clear them with range breach. In terms of his secondary gadgets, either Barb or Impacts, Barb just sort of, you place them in entry points to slow attackers down, and Impacts you can use to help with rotates since the Bailiff isn't too great at it. One trick you can do with Maestro's Evil Eye is when you know you're going to get EMP'd or Twitch droned, you can face the Evil Eye towards the ceiling, so that when the EMP opens up the bulletproof glass, it cannot be shot because it's facing up and they can't see the vulnerable part of it. From the vision of Maestro's Evil Eyes, you can give good callouts to your teammates. Don't just stay silent when you see them on your cams. You can coordinate with your teammates to peek off them, C4 them from below, or even go for a flank. The most important things that a support anchor does for his team are you sit in sight, you play off your cameras, you give information for your team, and you can sort of coordinate with your team on when to go for plays on the roam or when to call them back onto the site when you need help and you're feeling pressured. I just want to stress that as the site anchor, you want to be always communicating and coordinating with your team. So if you see someone close to sight on your Evil Eye, you can work with your roamers to go and pinch him. So I would say to Bolo, hey, go flank this guy, I'll push out on sight and we can take him together. One of the harder things about support play is knowing when to push out of the site and help your teammates on the roam, sort of close to site when they're in need, but also knowing when to stay on site and just let them die. I think time is a big factor to that. If it's hardly in the round and your roamers really do need help, you can sort of extend and offer your support. But if it's getting down to the last 30 seconds and your roamers have already wasted a ton of time, it's more of a better idea to just sort of stick on site, not risk your life, and just hold down the entry points. Situations where you want to open up your Evil Eyes and use the laser function is when you drones driving through the site and you can zap them for free without the enemies shooting your Evil Eye when the bulletproof is open. So you can deny that vision and operator is low and you can zap them to death either on the plant or just running through the site and they're distracted. The Evil Eyes can also kill somebody outright with one magazine before it overheats. So when somebody goes for a plant, open up that Evil Eye, put every single laser in them, and it will actually kill them. The one thing you really want to be careful about when you're opening up your Evil Eye is Twitch, because her shock drone can just shoot right into the open Evil Eye and destroy it. Sometimes you can time it well and kill her drone before she kills the Evil Eye, but it's quite risky. And normally if you see her drone coming, you want to face it up so she can't zap it and then kill it right away. Other gadgets you can play around with Maestro's Evil Eyes are Goyo. You can sort of set up a trap with your team. The Maestro Evil Eye actually destroys Goyos and blows it up. So when you know a operator or an attacker is going to be pushing an area, you can blow that up on them. You can also open up mirrors in the rare instances that you would want to. And you can also get rid of pretty much most attacker utilities such as claymores, hard breach devices, breaching charges, anything like that. As the time is ticking down and the round is ending, you have to know when to transition from the info gatherer to the more fragging role. Usually a good time is when one of your teammates is dead and they can use the vision and give the callouts, and you want to then use the gun that's given to you. The Alt is really good with the huge mag, the high rate of fire. It's one of the best guns on defense, and you can start using that machine gun to deny their entries and to start mowing them down. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully the guide was helpful. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm TSM Chala. You can follow me on the socials below. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.
Control of this round, but Chala is going to be a significant difference maker. He narrowly misses out on the thermite posted up by Jacuzzi. As Slash attempts the plant, Chala will need to shut it down, and there he is! Turns with the Alda, 2 big kills, Geo in a 1v2, and he'll spray away with the Vector. This is going to be the hardest that TSM will have fought